There wasn't as much exposition as normal chapters of Toriko, but regardless of that, it was still a very solid chapter of Toriko. This chapter was mainly for setup to build up to showcasing more about the Gourmet Cells' secrets along with Toriko, and seeing Starjun and Toriko have their conversation and like the aftermath of after their fight a long time ago. Kind of this chapter, as I kind of expected last week, it was going to lead into a chapter kind of like this with a little bit more setup, but it kind of hinted at some certain little secrets with certain foreshadowing that Toriko has actually had throughout its journey of the earlier parts of the series. So before I get into the foreshadowing to the talk between Starjun and Toriko, let's, talk about the situation at the beginning of the chapter. So every individual person, as we already know, is going to be splitting up to different continents. And that's kind of what is going on. Like, majority of the chapter, you get to see everybody splitting up and going their own respective path to the different part of Dish they need to hunt down. And so each individual person takes their own path, and we see how they each get their own different, beast to ride into an individual area. And it was really cool getting to see that. It seems like, Brunch and Zebra are having their own issues at the moment in this chapter, because as soon as they're riding, you see this giant-ass fish just pop up, and you just see this eye, like its eye is like the size of their ride. I'm like, oh my god, like their ride is massive, just straight up freaking massive. And then you see this fish, and you're like, bro, that's just too damn big. So, as always, Toriko always on point with those creature sizes, showcasing different sizes of beast and using scales of beast just to scare the fuck out of us when we read the series. Now, like I said, majority of the chapter really just focuses on that, and then the later parts of the chapter set up the different civilization that is inside of Area 6 with another blue grill, and also we get to see the conversation between Toriko and Starjun. So let's get into that. So, in the conversation, there's hints. There's very subtle hints. A hint that the Gourmet Cells, since, we found out that the Gourmet Cells are kind of inside of almost everybody or people that have Gourmet Cells, like, Toriko or Starjun, they are kind of vehicles. We've already found out about this, recently in a couple chapters back, about 5 or 8 chapters ago. We found out, how people are vehicles, that they house Gourmet Cells. And you come to find out with the subtle hints in this chapter is that Gourmet Cells have their own appetite and taste. And it might be that Toriko's choices of his full course could actually be the Gourmet Cells, not even Toriko himself. It's like his Gourmet Cells are controlling what he wants. For instance, he's always wanted the dish God to be his main course of his full course. He's always wanted God to be his main center dish. And he's never tasted. He's never seen God. He's never seen it. He's never tasted it. But he wants it automatically as his main dish. And he says in this chapter it might be the Gourmet Cells that is causing him to do something like this. So what this hints at in this chapter is that Toriko has an appetite demon that wants God. And as we know, different demons want their different things, and it could probably let us know that Toriko's demon inside of him is probably very strong. Because we do know he has the scars on his face. And so, to find that out, we can instantly assume that this demon has to be very strong inside Toriko, since we already got to see some of its strength. We already saw the blue demon inside Toriko, but after this chapter, I mean, we got to see some more hints at that Toriko has, something else going on. And so I like that little conversation in this chapter. Very subtle, I like it a lot. And also getting to see how Toriko is really scarred by his fight with Starjun. Like, he's still fucking salty. He's straight up very salty after that fight with Starjun. He goes to even say to him, like, even if I was to compile 10,000 or 1,000, I forget the exact number, he said 1,000 or 10,000, even if I was to compile so many victories after the defeat and loss I suffered from you, it still would not cover up that loss, that wound you gave me. And so, it just goes to show you that loss really impacted Toriko a lot when he faced Starjun. And it's really cool. I like that. I mean, I like getting to see that conversation, especially the beast they're riding on. They're riding on a freaking big-ass, like, dragon thing. So, really badass. Really, really badass. So, I mean, yeah, Toriko chapter, very, very good this week. I mean, it's not as explosive with information as normal, but not every Toriko chapter can be like that. Let's face it. I mean, let's really face this. Not every chapter can be like a book. Unless you're Hunter x Hunter, but that's just in of itself, like, holy shit, Hunter x Hunter. But Toriko does a damn good job when it does, especially with these chapters it's had very recently. And so, yeah, I mean, I love the chapter. It's a great chapter, great setup, great subtle setup, especially for what Starjun wants to do. He wants to go into the back channel. He wants to hunt down an ingredient. And so, yeah, I mean, you gotta like that setup since it's kind of been foreshadowed a long time ago in the series since Starjun's wanted to find that ingredient. That's about it. I mean, you got the blue grill that we're about to get into, and I'm looking forward to that, to see, you know, what's going to happen in that town, because judging by Gigi's face, it's going to be hell. Like, it's going to be fucking hell to get through the door into the back channel for another. So that's it. Tell me your thoughts in the comments below. You all have a wonderful day or not wherever you live. Please be safe. Chibi out.